Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Pretty Hands Mah Jongg readings. Get that out of the way. This reading will be for my earth signs, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, for the upcoming week of April 8th, 2019. We still are smack dab in the midst of this of Aries season, right? New moon was in Aries last week, and everything has just been like non-stop, right? All these new opportunities, all this new energy, the energy of assertion, basically. So just make sure that you are taking the proper precautions for self-care, right? Because it could be, so there is such thing as too much of a good thing. All right, what are the main themes for my earth signs for the week of April 8, 2019? We have this beautiful sun. Spring is here, thank God. Okay, you jumped out, so I guess if that's what you want, if that's how y'all feel. Okay, so first of all, earth signs, look up angel number 757, see if that resonates with you. Cool. So first card of spread is the tortoise. You have two bamboo suits, so definitely a week of relationships. We'll see what that means specifically. But your first card is the tortoise, right? Taking your time, being patient, getting things done the right way. Now, I think since last week, your message was that you would trailblazing, part of the message, and having hard conversations. I feel like there's partially a continuation to that by the tortoise coming out first. You still are blazing trails, right, which is good, but just make sure that you continue to dot all your I's and cross all your T's, right? Make sure that you're not trying to be the hare versus the tortoise. This tortoise is making moves. It's getting where it needs to get. It has its eye on the sky, eye on the prize. But this tortoise did not live to be as old as it did by being hasty, right? This tortoise was not able to traverse this terrain as successfully as it has by not paying attention to where it's going. So keep doing what you're doing, but just make sure that you don't get sloppy, first of all. Second of all, make sure you're being patient, right? Because if stuff starts to slow down, don't let that discourage you. I'm like, oh, what happened to the wind behind my sails, right? Second card, 5 bamboo lotus. So we're talking about rebirth. We're talking about an awakening. This, I think, is like an epiphany for you. So, like I said, you're trailblazing. You're getting it out of the mud. You've done what you needed to do to get to this point of being a beautiful flower, right? Because lotus grows out of mud. It grows out of muddy water. You can't see it while it's growing because the water is muddy. But then when it comes to the surface, it's beautiful. And they usually grow pretty high above the surface of the water too. They're very striking flowers, but they don't get that way overnight, and they definitely don't get that way on their own, right? They need the muddy water. They need that. The nutrients in the soil that's underneath in the water. So I think taken together, the message is be prepared for an epiphany, right? A reawakening, a rebirth. A lot of insight will be coming to you as a result of your taking time to pay attention to what you're doing, right? So you don't want to overlook nothing. Be careful about that this week. Do not get too cocky. Okay. Last card is the 7 bamboo, 7 stars. So 7 wands, 7 stars. I'm sorry. So with the 7 wands, 7 stars, it's more about your hopes and your dreams. This could be an Aquarius in your life as well. You could be like in a relationship with an Aquarius or having a baby with an Aquarius. But this is more about your hopes and your dreams. So we said that it would, I already told you right off, it was probably a continuation of last week's energy, right? We're dealing with your hopes and your dreams. You blazing trails right now. You are breaking through. You breaking out this week, earth signs. This is amazing. Just make sure you don't get lazy. Okay. Cocky, I should say. Don't get sloppy. Chrysanthemum. All right, so we clarifying the tortoise card. First of all, what did I tell you? What did I tell you at the beginning of this reading? Take time to yourself to breathe. Blank, right? I leave that in. It's a pause, right? Woosah. Then you got the chrysanthemum, right? Which is a guardian. It signifies some issues that you could have. But no big deal, because guess what? It's a flower. It's springtime. So why not? The chrysanthemum is about maturity, right? It's a flower of autumn, but it's about wisdom. What did I tell you? With the tortoise, you are acquiring a great deal of wisdom right now that you need to put in place now and later. So everything is working out. That's why some things may be moving slower. That's why it may feel like this week is slower than last week. The wind, please, 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 we ask for. Please win. And then, of course, 6 bamboo water. We're talking about communication. We're talking about travel, short-term travel, actually. Just a second. So taken together, the chrysanthemum is saying to make sure that you are being mature in your communications, right? You're doing stuff, again, the same message over and over again, the right way. You're going about it the right way. You are making moves judiciously, right? You are communicating like an adult. Ironically, this is underneath the Lotus card, right? We have a baby. Resist that. Resist the urge to throw tantrums when things are not going your way this week. Resist the urge to kind of fly off at the handle, right? Make sure that you are being measured in your speech. Now, you could also have some problems with communication this week, definitely. You could definitely have some problems with communication. Again, you already know. You got a heads up now. 6 circles peach. She is what? About extravagance. She's about success, abundance, right? She's bearing fruit. She's about divine feminine energy. Tap into that. Tap into your abundance. Some of you could be speakers. Some of you could benefit financially from an issue, ironically, that goes wrong this week. It could actually backfire to where it's like you think that you messed up, or you said something wrong, or you did something wrong, or you went to the wrong place, right? And then it ended up being like, oh wow, I benefited from that in the long run. So that's interesting. But make sure that you are in tune with your intuition and your divine feminine energy as well. Okay, let's clarify. Oh, the wind. Please, wind, please. Okay, because that's how the cards, they disappeared last time. And I had to go find them. Okay, so let's clarify, please. Oh yeah, please. Sorry about that. Okay, let's clarify the Lotus card. Okay, so it's a bit of a challenge. There was no wind at first. Oya goes where she wants. Okay, sorry about that delay. All right, so in clarifying the Lotus, we have the 9 wine heaven, completion, perfection. So your mud stage is over, right? Things are coming to an end. If this is how you communicate, right? If this is your dealings with other people, you are wrapping up some stuff, but it looks like some bad habits, right? Maybe you yell at people, or you're not a good listener, or you're not a communicator, period. It looks like things are all coming together for you, right? You're shedding some stuff. So that means you've been taking the advice you've been given. Yay, earth signs. Okay. And then you have what? The earth card. So this could be within another earth sign, right? Things are becoming more stable in your life, more balanced. Center, success, right? The arrow is piercing its target, right? This also symbolizes love, right? So the fact that we have the center underneath the peach, you could have a relationship that blossoms, a romantic relationship that comes out of your following your dreams. And you know what? That's the best type anyway. You're supposed to meet people on your path. You're supposed to meet people who have things in common with you, right? Who share your passion. That could happen this week, y'all. Okay, now let's clarify the 7 stars, please. Y'all all just came out like that. Okay. With somebody else. Now the East isn't here, so it doesn't necessarily mean well, no, because we're clarifying the 7 stars. So these are your objectives, right? Your dreams. Again, it could be somebody else who helps you. You could receive help from somebody else for projects that you're working on, for your dreams. And guess what? It could turn out to be financially fruitful and romantically beneficial. Hey, we love that. 4 wine loot, right? Happiness, joy, your dreams, you're following them. These are the things that make you happy. These are the things that bring you joy and happiness, right? This is good. Follow that. Your objective. You are on the right path. Last card of the spread. 7 circles insect, right? Busy, getting stuff done, making moves. But again, I have to go back to what I said at the beginning. Make sure that you are not being sloppy. You're not overlooking anything. You haven't left any crumbs on the ground, right? You're not moving over your blades of grass too fast, because at the end of the day, guess what? even though you're getting somewhere, and even though it's grass, it bends, right? It can bend at a moment's notice, and it's also sharp. Grass is also sharp up close. So make sure with the objectives that you're working on, with your dreams, with your projects, you are being very, very careful. You're paying attention to everything. You're not glossing over anything. You're not trying to rush through anything, because that's not going to work to your benefit this week, right? Oh, there's a bee. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Nope. Nope. Let's get into the individual readings. Sun is out. Hi, sun. Alright, so let's do shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle. One more time. Shuffle, shuffle. Cool. Alright, how does the general reading pertain to my Capricorns? Ooh, 2 circles pine. So for y'all, some of y'all could be writers. Some of y'all could be writing a book. Even journaling. Stand tall in who you are. Be strong in your convictions, right? Oh, it was 11:11 when I said that. So I got to say that again. Be strong in your convictions, Capricorn. That's usually not an issue, luckily. And I have, as I say this, a little mini Capricorn sitting next to me who is sad. So, but yes, make sure that you are not bending too much, right? You're not bending too much. They're your objectives after all. It is for you to accomplish. Your creative projects that you're working on, make sure that you are owning them. They're yours. Don't let anybody sway you from what you want to do. Again, think about things before you do them, before you say them. He's writing stuff out that he wants to say, right? He's journaling. Do that. Make sure your words are measured. This also could mean that there's a young guy who will be helping you pursue your dreams, work on some creative projects, and even get to the money. So that's kind of cool, Capricorn. Kind of cool, Capricorn. Okay, next up we're gonna do Virgo. I just want to shuffle though real quick. I never shuffle this much, but lately I've been feeling compelled to. So bamboo. All right, Virgo. First of all, angel number 38. Please look that up. And yes, so Virgo, Capricorn was angel number 11. Sorry, y'all. Virgo, bamboo. So again, same message. Stand tall in who you are, right? It's the same message. Write things down. Be on alert for issues that happen. Again, Virgo, that was your reading. That could happen surrounding contracts, surrounding things that you have written or that you are writing. Right? Be very careful this week, Virgo, about what you write, what you publish, what you put down for, for generations to come. Right? For people to see, for people to read, things that will define you. Also, again, don't allow yourself to be swayed when it comes to your dreams. Right? It's the same message. It's the same message. That has never happened ever. Let's see. We got 5 Taurus. Taurus, that's it. Same message. Wow. Okay. Angel number 5. Look that up, Taurus. So, bamboo, you are dealing with, again, heavy emphasis on relationships, but rebirthing relationships, right? Rebirthing your relationship to, yes, yourself, but to other people and to money, all as that ties into your dreams, right? How you view your passions and your creative projects, right? If you monetize them. Some you may decide not to, and that is okay too, right? How you view relationships that you deal with people, and if you're able to, if they're able to bear fruit in and of themselves too, right? If it's a fruitful relationship, if you're able to grow, if you're able to pursue your dreams while doing that. A lot going on. But also take time, Taurus, to reflect on the things that you've accomplished, right? You came out of the mud. You did this. So you are experiencing a rebirth internally as well as in the mind frame, right? How you see things, how you see your surroundings, right? You out of the mud, you're in the clear, Taurus. The worst part is over. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening. Have a great week. Peace out.